What is up, good people? It's your boy Trouble T Roy. GetKicksWholesale@gmail.com. GetKicksWholesale@gmail.com. Happy Monday to you. And what an interesting weekend in YouTube sneaker land. Wasn't as drama filled as last week, but some interesting things, came up the pike and out the woodwork and, all that good stuff. And we already know with the whole I'm selling my sneaker collection thing, we see that all over the place. I'm not shocked about it. I think another YouTuber, the dude, The Real Ray Ray, said he's selling majority of his. Again, here's a new perspective on it outside of what you heard me discuss this weekend. Shout out again to the homie Clinton, man. We were text messaging and I wouldn't be shocked if it's some type of scheme or ploy for something new that they're trying to do, for additional views or whatever the case may be. But again, like I say, it's still something behind it. Like I say, am I sure what it is? No. Am I going to dig deeper to find out what it is? And this may disappoint some of you, but no. I'm at the point where I don't care. Shout out to the homie No Filter too, man, for he made a good point. It's like a soap opera. It kind of keeps you engaged, which then still keeps you checking out their channel and what they got going on. If you really care about what they got going on, then so be it. But if you don't, then this drama is keeping you engaged, in their channel and still getting them views and still getting them attention. So he made a very good point with that. Now, what I'm saying to you is we're about to take this to a whole nother level. Number one, you already know we're different. What we do is different. Or how we do what we do is different than those cats. We're not looking to, and some of you may, but I'll use me specifically, not looking to make money off of YouTube for views and things like that. That's not my interest. That's not my goal. That's not where I'm going with this. Again, I use YouTube as a form of just to do this sneaker education thing because everybody wants to give opinions. Or people want to give, even if it's a really good video nowadays, people want to give 70% fact and 30%, lies or opinion, but don't tell you it's opinion. So this is what I'm geared towards, man. I'm going to focus on a lot of these ideas, that I have for this thing, for this sneaker thing and this sneaker education thing, taking it to a whole nother platform. Like I say, even if I have to do, doing seminars in the cities where y'all at, different seminars and, being reasonable but giving out valuable information, traveling with it, creative ideas and selling product in different locations and different marketing ideas online via social media. So I'm going to focus on getting this thing going legally the right way, which, all of you out there that subscribed already know I've been doing that, but I'm just looking to expand and do greater and bigger, which will lead me into other things. So don't get me wrong, I love sneakers. Just wanted to give y'all a heads up. I thought about it yesterday, and I'm probably going to sell my sneaker collection because I only got 2 feet. So what happens if I lose one of those feet? I'm not going to be able to wear every pair of sneakers I got on 1 foot. I'm only going to be able to wear a single sneak on 1 foot if that happens. And then I also thought about it, man, the sun shines on good days. So if the sun is shining on good days, what am I going to do with these sneakers? And I want to invest in an electronic Etch-a-Sketch. So I'm selling my collection. Man, I ain't selling my collection. I wear my sneakers. So, but a little sidebar real quick. A little Monday morning so-called humor. Some of you might laugh, some of you might not. For those of you that don't, You guys need to get a sense of humor. No, but on a serious note, just expansion and going to a whole nother level with it. Doing, not focusing on, I hate to put it like this, a lot of these YouTube clowns, not focusing on them, but focusing on like I say, doing some pretty decent and dope things, man. The t-shirt line, bringing you guys better quality videos, edited. Wait till I start editing, man. I was watching a tutorial on this editing software last night, man. I'm about to get ill with it. Y'all gonna really enjoy the channel even more. Like, I know y'all enjoy the information, but some more entertaining and more interesting things are definitely coming up the pike. And also shout out to the astronaut, man. He know who he is. Just wanted to touch base on something as well before I let you guys get continued with your Monday morning. Franchise kicks, man. I don't get it. I don't get, what? You know what it is? Yes, I do. Because it's controversy and drama in Sneakerville, when you talk about it is when you get more views and stuff like that. And then also, too, his views on people like Scoop and those selling his sneaker collection, which he don't share, is opinionated. Like I say, outside of the facts that you guys know with Scoop that's been put in the public. But, I don't know, man. This guy, there's a lot of stuff he say that he don't be knowing what he's talking about. And again, like I say, my goal, research before you start opening your mug. Like, everybody knows everything. Like they're this expert. I'm not going to say I'm an expert. I'm just going to say I'm well educated because, again, I've been doing this for years. I know who to ask the right questions. People like employees at Nike and sneaker stores, district managers working in the field, in the arena, talking to different wholesalers and things like that. Like, even with some things, man, I see reviews and stuff, man. Shout out to the boy Rob. But something I kind of gotta disagree with him on, is with the 98 percenters, because it's no way that I could compare a retail pair I cop. I just did it. One of the times I was in the Kicks USA, I had my Royals on, and I should have filmed this. I asked the homie to see a pair of Royals. I compared them. My Motorsports. I compared them. Same exact, nothing, no flaws, the tag, stitching, nothing like that. Did the same thing with my Royalty 4s that were sitting there. Nothing different. So I gotta disagree to a degree. And people talking about, the warehouse and factories, man, they're getting good with making the fakes. What? No. Don't you understand that they come out the same factories that the retail pair suggested? Why do some of them, this is my question, and I'll leave it there. Why do some of them have quality and control done? Same quality and control stickers. You go in retail, you see the quality control sticker. It's different levels to it. That's why they have numbers, depending on how good or how perfect the shoe is. So how come they have the same quality control numbers and stamps? A lot of them. And some of them, even in retail, as you can see, I think I don't know, it's an older video. Maybe last year I copped the joint from the store and it didn't have no quality control at all. It's a few that I copped from stores that had no quality control at all. So I guess, how is that explained? So you have no clue. And again, people really have no real just unless they're out flying to these factories and seeing what's going on. No real just. It's not possible. And these boutiques out here, man, they get the same stuff we get. They get the same stuff. Nothing exclusive, nothing better quality than we get. No. They get the same stuff we get. No matter how you put it. And we all get jacked up stuff on occasion. It depends on, here we go. It depends on your relationship with your wholesaler. How long you've been doing business with them, how loyal you are with them. And normally in the beginning, they just not gonna send you no crap, unless they just don't care about your dollar whatsoever, which is utterly disrespectful if they do that. But yeah, like let's look. It's too much proof otherwise. Like, it's too much proof saying otherwise. You get them Yeezys, like one of my homies that do the sneaker thing, she was telling me the story about how she went to Soul Supremacy and she had some Bread Yeezy 350s, and they compared them to hers, and it was nothing different. When she sees this video, you can comment. Like, if I'm lying, about what you share with me, comment, chop it up, chop it off. But she said the Soul Supremacy told her the difference between that, the reason why her Yeezys were fake was because of a smell, which we hear that a lot now. A smell. And if most of you realize, most of the Yeezys, even retail pair, they don't smell like the super new sneakers like the J's or the Nikes do. Did you realize that? That's a sidebar. But the smell, and then the stitching, when you pull up the insole, the stitching along the back inside of the Yeezy was a little different. She's a lot better than me, because I probably would have drop kicked dude right in his chest there and got locked up for just making some stuff like that up. And their Soul Supremacy's a pretty big dog. Like, they're pretty big. They don't get nothing no better. Like, if they do get something better, it may be from a different manufacturer or a different wholesaler, like, different wholesaler, but not because they, like, it's the same thing. They, like I said, you got some of them over there that's great at customer service, and then you got some that's just gonna send you the run of the mill, what they send everybody else. Do they bend a little bit when you make them more money? Yeah, absolutely. You can request better. But initially, they're going to try to send you the same thing and same stuff like that. Or like have your stuff not wrapped correct. Like, if you have a good relationship with them, you probably can say, hey, I need all my pairs bubble wrap before you box them up. Because my customers, they don't like jacked up boxes. And they'll do that. And then they'll slip and not do it. And then you'll remind them. And then they'll do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, so for the most part, they're not doing a whole lot different. Just because, They're not. And the point of me using Soul Supremacy and one of my homies is because Soul Supremacy probably buys from them in extreme bulk. And my homie, she's not buying from them in bulk yet, but maybe at some point when she starts flipping, she will. But the point of the matter is, they got the same quality shoe. Boutique, not a boutique. So that portion of it, I have to disagree with. Because it's no way. Like, you look, like I say again, look at the stuff that's produced. Just look at it. Go compare it. Like, I don't want y'all to be, like, people are so brainwashed that they're so afraid to go to a boutique again and challenge him, man. Shout out to Bird. Bro, when a chick told him that her stuff was fake and they went to the boutique that told her that stuff was fake, man, and he clowned them. To make a long story short, because they had fake mags and stuff like that on the shelf. They had fakes that he could tell, excuse me, from in front of the counter, looking at the stuff that's on display, he could tell that their stuff wasn't right. It comes from experience. So don't be afraid. Like, these cats that challenge your stuff, don't be afraid to challenge them back, because they got the same stuff you got. Heck, retail stores be having the same stuff you got. Don't be afraid to challenge these so-called authenticators, man. They don't know no more than everything that I've shared with y'all and taught y'all. They don't know no more than that. They probably barely know that, or don't know none of it at all. So don't let them discourage y'all, man. Like, I know it's hard sometimes. Like, it's an automatic deflation sometimes when people tell you your stuff ain't real. Like, nobody wants to hear that. But you got to educate yourself enough to know the difference between the two. And again, reals versus fakes are obvious. You can obviously tell the difference. Obviously. From material to shape, you can obviously tell the difference. So don't be falling for what these cats out here telling you that don't know no better than you do. And they telling you. They got to sell sneaks too. They don't want you to come up and have some exclusive stuff or early stuff, and then, you know, you blow them out the water. Of course they're going to tell you it's something wrong with your stuff. They ain't stupid. They ain't stupid. Because when they know that you the one, the real reliable resource, they got a problem with it, man. Shout out to Phil. Phil was sharing a story with me about a month and a half ago about a dude that owns a sneaker store or a sneaker boutique or whatever. And he saw Phil getting some joints in the post office, and he asked him about them. So Phil takes him, and Phil, correct me where I'm wrong with this story if I didn't hear it completely, bro. Phil takes him to this dude's store so that this guy can tell him he's fake. His stuff is fake. Why? I'll explain it to you, but Phil, again, in the comments, you can explain it to the people, because he was intimidated at what Phil could get and wanted his plug, wanted his wholesale connect. Let me talk to the wholesale connect for you so that way we can make sure. No. Try to play my man like he's stupid. They scared, man. We intimidate these guys. Like, I don't know if y'all get it, man. This is your encouragement with this sneaker thing for Monday morning. We intimidate these boutiques because we get the same thing they get. Only one up that they have on some of us is that they're a legal business entity. That's it. The funny thing is, we probably got more wholesale connections than they got. I'm telling you. So don't let none of these whack YouTubers with these subscribers, man, that's in the thousands, you know, they get to promote stuff. Like, don't let them mislead you or lead you astray. If you got a gut feeling that say something that they telling you don't make sense and ain't right, you're probably right. So, again, don't be discouraged. Be confident in your product. Be confident in what you got. Again, just do business honestly and with integrity. That's all, man. That's what's going to set us apart from these clowns that supposedly do it bigger. And they ain't doing it like I said, again, a lot of stuff is all smoke and mirrors. They're not doing it as big as you think they're doing it. It's not, you know, it's not at all that it seems, for lack of a better term. So don't let them clown you and get you with the magic tricks and scheme on y'all. So again, the takeover is real, man. It's real. Straight legitimate. I don't know what else to tell y'all. But again, you know, I'm gonna just try to be consistent this week. Sorry for the pause there. I was waiting to turn into the parking lot. But, you know, we gonna grind, man. We gonna grind until we go to a whole nother level. And like I say, we ain't trying to be like these YouTube clowns. We got other things to do. More important, more creative things to make happen. So, again, it's your boy Trouble T Roy, getkickswholesale@gmail.com. GETKICKZWHOLESALE@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, GetKicksWS1, GETKICKZWS, and the number 1 is the handle for both. And we are out. Peace.